Welcome, everybody, to Divine Angels with your host, Desiree Lee.
Your turkey stuffed. I sure as heck got mine. Woo, was it ever good and really stuffy. Anyways, those tonight we're going to be looking actually at two different types of readings. We're going to be looking at your angel readings, and also those we're going to look at your indigenous readings. We're going to be only on for half an hour tonight. And also those, send in your questions. We'd love to hear from you. I know that people do pop in. Send in your questions. We're not here to judge. All right, I want to hear from you tonight. Yes, my name is Desiree Lee. Chris is actually out right now with his good friends. He's actually, I think, ghost hunting right now, especially with his bad foot. So yes, type in your questions. Would love to actually hear from you. All right, so yes, happy Canadian Thanksgiving to everybody here in Canada. I know the U.S. doesn't do it until November, which is the wrong date. October is the proper date. But yes, I do say welcome to everybody that's here tonight. All right, so we do actually, so right now I'm just going to do a quick reading for you. I'm going to do the Indigenous card reading so that way you guys can sort of get to know. It can be any questions at all, as long as it's not to do with sex. And we do not judge here at all on Divine Angels with me, Desiree Lee. It's my second week here, and I do say thank you very much for allowing me to be back. And yes. All right. So last week, though, my cousin, Ollie, was busy in the kitchen cooking. I wonder what he was cooking. It must have been that good, especially to miss most of the show. But yes, type in your questions. Would love to hear from you. I know that there's people waiting. All right. So again, the leads are due to the past, present, and future. All right. And no, Trump's not going to get reelected, unfortunately, and thank God. All right. All right. So there's a lot of things that are going actually on here in Canada lately, which is really, really good. All right. But the first one, though, is in the within the past contents. All right. This is actually due with respect. All right. And this is family working together. All righty. So there we go. The family was always working together, united. All right. Always within the past. The next one, though, is actually within the present. This hearing here is re-energize your life, all right? And this is positive space. So right now, though, there's a lot of positive space going actually on. We need to be able to get actually, it's in the right mood. Got to get moving forward. And then within the future, what we are looking at, though, is respect your physical body. All right. And that's one thing, though, that my brother should be doing right now is actually respecting his physical body. The reason why is because he's actually still limping around. But anyway, so that is relax. All right. So he needs to be to do that. Same with you guys. All right. So those are the Indigenous cards. Again, those would love to hear from you guys tonight. Please type in your questions. Would love to hear from you. Trevor's actually on monitoring tonight. Not moderating. Sorry. The way I said it, he's moderating. Hallelujah. All right. So I know that there's people there. All right. There's two people right now watching, which is really, really good. All right. And that's not me, and that's not Trevor. So type in your questions. Would love to actually hear from you guys tonight. All right. So let's see what Chris is going to get into tonight. Well, he's actually out with a couple friends of his that he met last year with Trevor. The one was actually Kim. Kim actually does work with Chris and Trevor off and on. So let's just see what is coming up. Oh yeah, double check out the merch store. That's actually on EthHauntedLivePodcast.com. A lot of great values actually right there. And also there is a lot more new items. There are actually amethyst stones brought all the way back from Thunder Bay, really good ones. They do hold a lot more energy, and yes, you can be able to get those. So this one here is with the angel cards. These are actually with the current situation, right? So whatever's going actually on within your current situation right now, it's a yes. All right. So that's really, really good though. So basically though, is the word is yes. All right, the angels are saying yes right now. And then what your heart wants you to know. And this one here is weird though, because it's the opposite of yes. It's a no. So that's an N-O. So you basically need to know and know and know and know. So no. All right. That's with the current heart situation. That's very weird. Now the next one though is within the change or challenge though that you need to know, which is actually ask and receive. So basically though is within the current change or challenges that Chris is actually doing tonight. So he basically has to ask and he will receive actually the spirits to be able to come to him. All right, so that's for what's going actually on in that situation. So Trevor, how are things over on your end?
Doing good on our end here. Thank you for everybody tuning in tonight, especially if you're new here. Please feel free to like our channel, Divine Angel Readings, and subscribe as well. That way you'll keep up to date when we come on live. We're live every Saturday night at 8 o'clock.
And again, though, there's no judgment at all, which is really good. All right, questions though, no need to judge anybody else. So it is Thanksgiving weekend. All right, and yes, again, though, please type in your questions. We'd love to hear from you. It can be with an Indigenous or with the angel cards. Right? So yeah, there's a big event going actually on at the end of the month, which I will discuss now because I'm only on here for a very short time tonight. And this thing here, it's actually October 29th and 30th. And this is the Ghost of the Queens. Tickets are actually on sale right now, actually at the, what site is it again? Oh yeah, that's right. It's hauntedlivepodcast.com. You can be able to get your tickets there. So basically though is the Friday night though, you start with a full dinner. All right, and special talkings actually from the Queen of Ooga Booga, my brother Chris and Trevor, and a special guest, which is spiritual medium Marianne Kennedy. She does the Ghost of Deference, really awesome lady. And then for those staying over at the Queens, you do take part actually in a pajama party, free readings actually from Chris and also the Queen of Ooga Booga. As for people staying at the Queens, and then the next morning, which is bright and early, come get your breakfast. That's only for the guests that are staying. And what you do though is you get a full day workshop starting with Spiritual Marianne Kennedy. She's going to be actually teaching about Psychic 101. Chris is going to be teaching about angels, how they work and everything else about your guardian angels. So that's going to be Angels 101. And then later on in the afternoon, what you do though is you sit down with the Queen of Ooga Booga. She's going to teach you exactly how to read with normal plain deck of cards. Now, I've done that in the past, but we want you to join us. And then what goes on though is we go for a break, we meet up, and we go for a full Ghost Tour of the Queens, and then we close with the night with a seance. Now, I think Trevor's got a video there that he can probably pop on and get you guys to see exactly more information.
Yes, we will take a quick break since we do not have any live questions yet. If you are new here, please type in your questions so we can see it into the live chat. And Desiree will happily answer your questions through the angels tonight. But yes, we'll take a quick break and be right back while you watch a quick promo for Ghost of the Queens.
You've been granted access to the basement. This location did have a great fire. How are you feeling right now, Trev? Don't be afraid. Alrighty, so you can get your tickets sort of like what the video said, actually at the Ghost of the Queens through hauntedlivepodcast.com/events. Tickets are now $200 per person. That does not include your accommodation, but the accommodations are actually set at a wonderful price. Like I noticed if anybody's actually in tonight, would love to get some readings done, please type in your questions. Would love to actually get some readings for you. The angels are waiting. Same with also the spirits are waiting. This is not a toll-free number, but you can type in your question. So there's no 1-800 numbers, not like Mystic Divine or whatever her name was. Oh, Cleopatra. That's who it is. So yes. All right. So type in your questions. We'd love to actually hear from you and also be able to get you guys actually some wonderful readings tonight. All right, so you can sort of see I'm sort of shuffling right now, making sure the cards are actually all ready for you. All righty. I know that there's people waiting. Let's go. All righty. Woo! I'm just moving the tablecloth. Isn't that gorgeous? Anyway, so I'm going to do a quick reading actually for Ollie. All right, so Ollie, this is actually for you. All right. I know Facebook this week was completely down. There was Instagram down, and also though that there was some other stuff down. So let's hopefully make sure though, and let's hope, knock on the wood, and make sure though that nothing happens this week. So there will be nothing like that at all. All right, so this is actually for Ollie. So you guys did see me shuffle them. The first one though is family connections. All right, and this is respect. All right, so Ollie, this is for you. So basically, it's saying though that the family is actually coming actually as one, standing strong. I know though that Monday is actually your birthday, so happy birthday, Ollie. All right, and it is actually respect. So coming to you. The next one for Ollie though is explore your actually creative side. I know though that you love to bake, but the thing though is try something different. All right, and this is in here is painting. All right, so the spirits are actually saying for you to be able to get some creative going and also to be able to do some painting. Just go ahead, try it. Now then within the future though, this thing here is find your voice. All right, sing out. So basically though is sing out loud, and that would be kind of cute actually to hear you do that actually Sunday night, which is actually tomorrow night, across the Queen of Booga Booga show. All right, just some singing. All right, so that's coming for you. All right, so Trevor, who's coming up for your special guest this week, by any chance? Or to promote exactly who was your recent guest that was actually famous?
Well, yes, if anybody's been following us over on the Haunting Podcast for Haunting Life, we did have a very special guest just recently that we posted a video for, and I was very honored and thankful to be able to interview somebody that's connected directly with the Conjuring series. So go to Haunting Life Podcast on our YouTube, and you can see our Andrea Perron interview, and I was able to interview her as one of the original members of the family that lived in the original Conjuring house, and she has some very interesting things to tell. There's a new show coming out on TNE, a special 2-part documentary called Bathsheba Search for Evil, and that's going to be airing Monday night on TNE at 9 o'clock. And it's all about the story of Bathsheba according to the family's point of view. So it's really interesting and worth checking out. But check out my interview first before you watch Monday night. But otherwise, we do have our regular scheduled podcast coming up this week, tomorrow at 4 o'clock on Haunting Life Podcast YouTube. Don't forget to head on over there after you're checking us out here tonight and subscribe so you can be ready for tomorrow with our special guest.
All right, so Will Trevor was just talking, all right, and you guys saw actually on camera though that a card did pop out, all right, and this is honestly in commission, like community basically, all right, so honestly popped out. So be honest, go over there, check it out, and type in your questions. Send your questions actually to me the week before so that way I can get them done and read to you live actually here on Divine Angel Readings. And the email is angelreadingschris@gmail.com. That's again, those angelreadingschris@gmail.com. All righty. So I know it's actually quarter after. Again, those we're going to make it short tonight. All right, since there's not much people actually on, it's Thanksgiving weekend. You guys have a wonderful time with your families. Stay safe. If you're not sure if somebody actually has the second COVID shot or is a senior that's actually going to be there, please do wear your mask. Show that you care. And if you haven't got your second shot, please make sure that you can get your second shot so that you can be able to go to work and also have a lot more fun. For myself and Trevor, thanks a lot for joining Divine Angels tonight. Again, all the Ghosts of the Queen tickets are on sale underneath hauntedlivepodcast.com/events. Tickets are $200. All the info is right there. Again, though, from us to you, you have a wonderful night. This location did have a great fire.